down in the red zone inside the 10. I thought he was outstanding in punting the football on the night. Even when they come in and rushing, our coverage was really good that way. Field goal kicker was good. Now our return game was not. I thought we had way too many penalties on punt return. We had a big return that got us down to the 25. Could have really put the game away after we was up 3 scores. Got a critical holding there. Got 2 on some later ones. I mean, that's the undisciplined part of that is unexcusable. Offensively, way too inconsistent. Didn't block well up front. Didn't protect the quarterback as well. Took a lot of hits. Discipline things, still missed some throws that we should have made, quite a few throws. I can't have the fumble on the short yardage. Got to get open better in man coverage. Got to be able to play that, get open, rub our things, and get separation. And just didn't play well. Didn't get a rhythm going offensively, play with any consistency. But our defense was outstanding in the game. But I say this: our team found ways to win the game, and that's what's important. And you did that, and there's a learning curve in that. But we got to, you see, a lot of room to improve and a lot of work we got to get done. Questions?
All right, let's start off with Owen Buchanan from Texags.com. Uh-oh.
Is there trouble? Can you not hear me?
Now we can.
Now I can. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, a couple of things, Jimbo. First of all, do you think the layoff or the weather, how much might that have contributed to the offensive issues overall and for Kellen in general?
None. Thought we were good in practice. Not the weather. I don't think it was that bad. It was very light rain in the game. I didn't think it was bad at all. And just offensively, we just didn't do what we needed to do. And that's as a coach, I got to do a better job of coaching. I've got to do a better job of coaching and getting them ready. That's on me.
Okay. And secondly, are you concerned? Do you feel like, or is there a need to, with being so high in the playoff discussion, to not just win, but win with some style points?
I'm not worried about the playoff. I'm worried about playing football and playing good football. And we play good football, will take care of itself. Everything will take care of itself. Whatever happens on that, we need to play good football and everything will take care of itself. It has nothing to do with that.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Next up is Brent Zorderman from the Houston Chronicle.
Jimbo, I wanted to ask you about the disruption of DeMarvin Leal, especially in the first half, and kind of setting the tone for that defense.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that guy's talented now. Inside, outside, pass rush, play the run. He is a talented young football player, man. Getting better and better, and does a great job with leadership. Outstanding in the game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next up is Gabe Bach from Texags.com.
Yeah, Jimbo, can you remember a time where you hit a quarterback that much and only had 3 sacks to show for it? I mean, how incredible was especially the blitzes, well-timed blitzes on both those QBs with the safeties and linebackers? We
were getting home, and like I say, even when you weren't, you were still getting hits on the quarterback. And I don't care who you are, what you are, the best in the business, when you get hit, it affects you. And, it affected us too on our side too. But, I mean, our defense was outstanding, getting the pressure, making the ball come out, making deflections, caused the 1 interception, which we got the big turnover for the touchdown, which was outstanding by Buddy and the defense. And I can't remember who got the pressure on that play, but somebody got a hit. I remember they were all around him, and man, they were outstanding in the game. Thought Mike did a heck of a job on defense.
Next up is Zach Taylor, but just a reminder, if you have a question, send me a chat.
Yeah, Jimbo, I was wondering if you could just speak to Isaiah's performance tonight. And it seemed at times, at least in between the tackles, it was hard for him to garner some yards. So kind of a game where he had some big runs, but also was difficult getting yards.
Yeah, really. I thought he did well. It was a weird way he got his yards because, like I say, it was more in chunks and big times. He made a big run for the touchdown, which was outstanding. He ran hard. They were twisting, doing some games inside. We didn't get enough movement. We got to be stronger. We got to get more movement and doing that thing and get up in there. So we'll wait till I look at the film and make final evaluation. But I thought Isaiah ran hard tonight. I really did.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Travis Brown from the Bryan College Station Eagle, and then back to Gabe Bach.
Hey, Coach. Curious with how good the offensive line has been this season, wondering what you thought maybe caused a little bit of the struggles up front that you mentioned in your opening statement.
Got the butts kicked. I mean, that's about as simple as you can put it. We didn't play well, didn't move them well, didn't get hats on hats, didn't stay consistent, stay on blocks. And I mean, they're trying hard, playing hard, nothing about that. I got to do a better job of putting them in situations they can be successful. And I got to help them out a little bit too, but they play hard. I'm nothing about that. We weren't consistent enough to do what we needed to do in those situations. And, and even on offense, we had a couple big drops early. I mean, we had a drop there. We had a drop late after one of their turnovers too, right down the sideline. I can't remember that way too. So, I mean, and it's just, you couldn't get momentum on offense. You couldn't get a rhythm. You couldn't get things going. And then it all, and like I say, it all goes back. I always say this, you really notice when up front doesn't go as well as you want. I don't care what your skill guys do. And, but it's not all their fault. We had plenty of places we could, with our skill guys, we could have played a lot better too. A lot
And
better.
I know you mentioned COVID wasn't an excuse, but was there any major contact tracing issues in those past 2 weeks that involved any of those offensive position groups?
No, that's the bad part. The linemen were almost all there. They were all there.
Mhm. And then finally, what is any status update on Demas? I know he wasn't suited up today.
He just wasn't unavailable. He was unavailable this week.
All right, thanks.
All right, we're down to our last two questioners. Gabe Bach is next, and then Jennifer.
Jim, I wanted to ask you about Anaya Smith. It's such a dynamic player, but he only had 3 touches for you. Do you think about maybe mixing him in or running back again just to get him going? What can you do to get him the
Well,
football?
we got to get open. Got to give him the ball. He had some routes he was open. We didn't get him the ball. He had some chances to make. He got to get open on some man coverages, and it works both ways. I mean, and things that go there. They take him there. Hey, take it away from Isaiah too, but we put him back there in some at the end. But you got to get open. You got to catch the ball. We got to throw it to you when you're open. Combination thing. We definitely need to get him more touches there. That's for sure.
Thank you, Jimbo.
All right, let's go to Jennifer from the battalion, and then back to Owen.
Hey, Coach, I wanted to ask you about how you felt about Smalls opening up the scoring for the game and his kicking tonight.
I thought he had 2 nice kicks. The first kick was very important. And I thought the kick before the half was really critical too. That was a big drive going down 2 men again, scoring before the half, which we've done a good job on this year. And that was a big kick. Seth had a really nice year, done a nice job.
And then moving forward with being ranked so high in the playoff rankings, what are you going to do to eliminate the incomplete passes from Mond?
Oh, I had nothing to do with ranking. We got to get open. We got to protect better. So you can blame. Kellen had throws he should have hit. We should have protected him better, and we should have got open more. So it's a combination of all 3 things. And I watched it. So we got to get better on offense.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we'll finish up with Owen Buchanan. Can't hear you, Owen, if you're talking.
What says,
There you are.
there I am? Okay. Yeah, the last thing, the Kellen's fumble when you are down around the 5-yard line on 4th down. Did you?
You don't ever stick it out. You don't ever stick it out.
Yeah.
You got to push. We had push on the right side. Got a hole in there. We got to stay behind it and push and get it. You can't jump up and stick the ball out like that.
Did you sense something within your team, a frustration or wind out of the sails, so to speak?
No, I mean our energy was good. Our stuff. We just didn't play well.
Okay.
And it wasn't because of want to. Wasn't because of their desire. Wasn't because of any of those things. We just did not play well, and it just kept rolling. And we did some uncharacteristic things, and we got to get fixed. And we got to do it quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.